Britney, bitch.
I was mortified for her. I really was.
Free from her father's control,
I still feel bad for her.
pop princess Britney Spears must now confront her next family feud.
Boys, the boys, the boys. I had to worry about them. I couldn't get involved.
Think I did it again.
On 60 Minutes,
It was amazing until it wasn't.
ex-husband Kevin Federline
Keeping my boys safe.
wants to set the record straight
What's up, man?
So what are we doing here?
about their boy's decision
In a few months since they've actually even seen her.
to snub their mother.
It's one of the toughest questions.
Sunday on 9 and 9 Now.
Innocent.
What's up, it's Cinema Shogun here, and Sunday is the day that I have been waiting for. Sunday is the day that Kevin Federline and Britney Spears' kids interview is finally coming out. I mean, for a second there, I thought we weren't going to be able to see this interview. People have been desperately trying to block it from coming out, and now the Yas Queen Britney fans are attempting to get this blocked. They're trying whatever they can to stop. I think 60 Minutes Australia or something? It's some news company in Australia. They're doing whatever they can to stop them from releasing this interview. And why? Why? What's the point? If Kevin Federline isn't credible at all and he's full of garbage, then what's the harm in letting him speak? Why is everyone trying to hide this interview? Why is everyone trying to block this interview from coming out? As I reported to you all before, portions of this interview have already been removed. Yes, they nerfed this interview. They removed some of the parts that would have made you look at Britney maybe in a different light. So we're not even going to ever see the full interview. There was questions and answers that will be left out. And I think those are questions and answers that I would have liked to have seen and heard. I mean, at the end of the day, Britney Spears has been free and allowed to say whatever she wants about everyone. Every other day, she's on Instagram talking bad about this family member, that family member. She even drug her own kids. So I believe everyone else has the right to say their piece as well. There's always two sides to every story, they say. And when it comes to the Britney Spears situation, I believe there's like 15 sides to the story. And I'm interested in hearing them. Not because I believe they're right or I'm on their side, but because I want to hear from everyone involved. I want to hear how their lives were affected, how they viewed this situation. All we hear is from Britney. And when we hear from Britney, we can't even hardly understand what the hell she's saying. Because it's always all over the place. It's always cryptic. It's always just word salad that was just rambled out of nowhere. Now, I am not team K-Fed or whatever. I've made it clear I'm team Britney's kids. So the reason I'm looking forward to this interview, it's not because of Kevin Federline. It's because I want to hear what her kids have to say. Now, a lot of people have been bringing up the point about parental alienation and all of this other nonsense. And yeah, that happens in life. Let's not sit here and deny that. But do you think that from your armchair at home that you could tell Britney's kids how to feel? I don't like that. How everyone has totally disregarded Britney's kids' feelings. And when they do speak up and when they do talk, oh, it's parental alienation. It's all K-Fed's fault. These kids are 15 and 16 years old. I could assure you that if we see something weird about Britney's activity online, they see it tenfold, they see it happen in front of their face, and they are embarrassed by it. For everyone to sit here and act like it is just, oh my God, K-Fed had to put him up to this. I don't think you have to put a 15 and 16-year-old kid up to being embarrassed by their naked mother on Instagram. When she was on that hotel room bed at the wellness center, spreading her cheeks for the camera. Do you think her kids like to see that? I would imagine her kids do not like to see that. And if you ask me, I think that the kids have done everything they can not to even address this situation. But it's gotten so far that I feel as if the kids don't know how to get to their mother. They don't know how to reason with their mother, to talk to their mother, to let her know, like, hey, chill out. So, unfortunately, it came down to this interview. Now, as I mentioned, the Britney fans, they are desperate. We got to stop this from coming out. Stop this from coming out. Why? Why? Britney is allowed to go off and go crazy about her parents and everyone who mistreated her, and she has every right to do so. And these people have the right to respond. And I wouldn't even call it a response. It's just basically Britney's kids coming out and saying how they feel. Why is everyone so scared about this interview? A lot of her fans don't want you to get any insight from anyone else that's close to the situation. They don't want you hearing from Britney's kids. Because Britney's kids are closer to this situation than anyone. And while everyone's sitting at home from the comfort of their chair, typing on the computer and making up all of this nonsense, Britney's kids are at her house, seeing this crazy stuff unfold. And they made the decision to no longer go over there. Britney's kids are old enough that if they felt comfortable at Britney's house, and if they felt comfortable with how Britney was acting, they wouldn't have to listen to K-Fed. Think about it. What kid at the age of 15 would choose hanging out at home with K-Fed over living in Britney Spears' mansion? I can only imagine they had any and everything at their disposal over there. But they don't want to be over there. Why? That's extremely odd. Also, 9 times out of 10, a kid is going to choose the mother over the father. But we know in this situation, the father is the one who's basically raised them and been there their entire lives, while Britney hasn't. Now, there were situations going on with Britney where she couldn't maybe be there as much as she should have been or could have been. But at the same time, as I look through a lot of this stuff from the conservatorship, Britney wasn't necessarily barred from being a part of her kids' lives. I think we need to get rid of that narrative. Because in my opinion, maybe I'm wrong, this is just my opinion, but from the way I've looked into things, I feel like Britney could have been a bigger part of her kids' lives if she chose to. But once again, hey, maybe I'm wrong. But from the looks of it, some things have been over-exaggerated, and Britney could have, been a bigger part of their lives, but she chose not to. I honestly think that for Britney, what's more important for her is staring at herself in the mirror and being more of a narcissist. That's at least how it seems to me, especially after we know that it's been months since the conservatorship and you haven't seen your kids, but you're twirling around in circles looking at yourself in the mirror every day. Now, what scares me the most about this interview isn't anything that's going to be said in the interview, but it's going to be the reaction to it. Britney's fans are already getting ready. They already, issued the call to arms. Hey everyone, all the Yes Queens, join together on Sunday. And we're going to attack Britney's kids, because that's what's coming. Sunday, you will see a bloodbath. It's going to be like a feeding frenzy. Once this interview releases, these crazed fans will all direct their energy to Britney's kids, and they will attack them. They will say bad things about their appearance. They will say bad things about how they act, despite the fact that they don't know them from a can of paint. That's what's scary to me. That these kids, who've already been put in such a difficult situation, finally found the courage to maybe say something about how they feel. And now not all of America, but millions or hundreds of thousands of people are going to be at their throats. Because, for a lot of us, we leave the drama right here. We talk about the drama on these videos. Maybe you drop your thoughts in the comment section, and we leave it at that. But for these other people, they make their very lives and existence about this stuff. And they are going to seek out Britney's kids on social media, and they are going to lash out at them. How do I know that? Because it happened when this interview was announced. And we haven't even seen the interview yet. So it's only going to be worse. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm excited. I want to see what these people have to say. And then I will form my own conclusion. I don't like Kevin Federline, but I don't like that Britney's kids are being treated the way they're being treated. And I don't like that people are trying to silence them when they're speaking out about their feelings that are perfectly valid. And I understand exactly where they're coming from, because if I was in the same situation, I would feel the same as them. So I think that it's time that we stop denying all of this weird activity from Britney, regardless of what she's been through. We all know it's horrible. That doesn't give her a free pass to just do whatever she wants and to throw all types of people under the bus in the process without those people being able to voice their opinions as well. So Sunday's going to be the big day. Of course, I will react to all of it with all of you all. I know you all are eager for that. I am going to drop a reaction to the Britney Spears audio. I've been out of town for a couple of days, went on vacation again, had a blast. I encourage all of you all to step away from the computer and get some vacation time in yourselves. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all on the next video.